Good morning, my dear Liberians. I just want to thank God for this early morning reflection. First, I come this morning to caution us Liberians, especially the thousands and thousands that got in the street to make sure that we change government. And we all saw for 6 years the government that we just changed, the components and every other thing that involved. So I come here this morning to let you Liberian people know two factors of the change of government, the weird government. Factor number one, weird government wasn't prepared to leave power, yet they lose power. And a lot of stuff happened within 6 years of the power and taking all Liberia. We had Honor Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the Truth and Reconciliation, sponsored by the international community, backed by United States and their allies. And the process saw the leading rebel leader in Liberia taken to the Hague and jailed with the hope of finding peace for Liberia. And we all know the story. Number two, the issue of war crime and economic crime has surfaced. George Weah told the world through broadcasts as Bishop Winger Church that he could not punish people who corrupt people, and that he could not sign war crime court because all the people in the government fought the war, and he couldn't prosecute anybody for corruption because everybody is family. Two things he did. And with the pronouncement by President Boakai to start the process of establishing war and economic crime court in Liberia is not anything that we should take for granted, because there is an imminent disturbance in the pipeline of Liberian iron, especially well-meaning Liberians who are academically sound, who have all the experience and know beyond what we see in the street of Liberia, to realize that they're going to come back with a nasty policy to try to destruct the establishment of the two courts in Liberia, which will bring lot of trouble in our country because they got all the money it takes to buy everybody in the street that been running behind them. I come here in the morning, God kept me around to reveal to you Liberian people and those of you who fighting for job behind Joseph Boakai. I know that it will be very easy for you to take side because you're not satisfied, you don't have job, you want to turn on the other side, for us to plunge the country into another state of anarchy, something that God and well-meaning Liberians and the international community that have pumped all that money into Liberia will not sit down to see it happening. So I come by here this morning to remind us of the pending the pending crisis that hangs over us. Already, I see people who not even prepared to be representative for anything. They are already start talking about impeachment. They are already started the process because money coming to flow. And those money that people took from the country, the economic crime court will go after the money and those that did it. And we all know the administration that just leaving from there, what happened. So I hear the morning to remind Liberians, be one, and those who can pray honestly begin to pray for our country, because all criminals in our country must go. They must face. President Boakai was clear. He said he's going to give everybody the chance to go come forward, to defend themselves, to clear themselves. He did not say, I come to witch hunt people. Professionally, he said, come protect yourself. So if you know, those of you people, especially for George Weah administration, see this thing. If you know what I know, you better keep quiet and let the law, the Liberian law and the international law take its course to restore peace in our country. Because there's a lot of options that are hanging out there. So nobody should think say you come to plunder Liberia into anarchy. If some of you people didn't understand what happened to that country and happened to your own life, a lot of us understand that. And God Almighty will make sure that that war and economic crime court will be established. It was terror time, everybody was dancing around the place. I never supported what happened. I used my power to resist and go against Charles Taylor in the little way I could. One of the things that you see me today, I'm on the air, trusting God and talking, is that right in front of Taylor fence, I challenged his men with GMG, 2-barrel missile. They wanted to take 3 of the family car that we were traveling in to go up Mama Point, and barehandedly defied them to touch the vehicles, and I was able to take my family. I got witnesses to that. So when I talk, I just saying that Liberian people, there's serious problem with our social structure that got the country what it is. That's why you see sometimes I come out to say some of these things. So because I talk about, I use Taylor scenario, nobody think, and everybody who know me, including his boys on his Marine base, know me as a civilian. They give you a name called civilian general. Because why would a man who never fought war, who could never fight a war, why would he come to challenge rebels on Marine base, the great Marine base? And they could not do nothing to me. So, that's your story, that's my story, our country's story. That we should be on the alert for what's going to happen, because the issue of that war and economic crime court, the president who arriving like he president, George Weah is a former president, he deserves respect, but he cannot portray himself as being state president because of the mentality of the group that follow behind him. Let us be very careful and know and be able to separate the immunity of a former president and his political activity to portray himself as president or another president, because that's what I see, and that's what the sedition know. And that's what they're going to use. Instead of then keeping quiet to think about how to face the International Court of Justice, they will make noise over there. Almost standing there. America can get anybody who they want to get when it comes to protecting human rights. Thank you and have a blessed day. I will see you on the block. God bless our nation, and anyone who will destroy that country will be brought down. Like you bringing a FB-52 fighter bumper, like you shoot it and it come down, and when it scatter, everywhere scatter. That's just what's going to happen. Anybody who thinks that you're going to destroy that country to prevent the de-traumatization of the children that are in the street that do not have any hope, if you think you're going to destroy that, you're going to go. Thank you and have a blessed day. You will go. Thank you.